New DJ Muggs, this is Winter 2. Hey, at least we know the production's gonna be really good.
Hold my form, step in my center, you know it's on grounded. What the cost of the pound is astounding. Everyone's I know who really pop iron is calm and quiet. The public never caught them in sight or turned their eye. Yo, I'm not surprised by the riots, the people tired. Feel like the only peace of mind I can find is deep inside. If the prices is barato, then I'm copping. Yup, Glado, yo, of course. Sipping guado all night, smoke designer from the source.
His rhyme scheme is sick.
Dubbing models like a sport. The more I count, the more I don't want nobody around. Hold it down. I was in it now when I noticed you a clown.
That's tough.
Sky, hey yo, hey yo, beam it high, put a 3-5 in the sky.
Where the heck did these horns come from?
Beam it high, put a 3-5 in the sky.
Yeah, that song's tough. RLX came out spitting. Really, he had a really good rhyme scheme, start to finish. The production, fire. It's like maximum minimalism, where there was a lot going on with that beat, but if you're just throwing it on, it sounds like a minimalistic beat. But, you know, they had the sample going on, horns coming out of nowhere, keyboard playing. It was a lot going on with that beat. I mean, it sounded good, especially for a beat with no drums. But yeah, dope start to the album. That was Beaming High. This is Absolem Reprise Part 1 with Rock Marciano.
Yo, Muggs, let me get a light, OJ.
Give my boy a light. Let him get busy.
Blow the cannon at you and your companion. That'll open your mouth, Buchanan, just like a canyon. Carve your dome out, jack-o'-lantern. With jackals and jammers and back of phantoms. Bags of hammers and scanners. Animals, pampers, fiends hit the samplers. Shift the advances, tip the dances. White hoes, niggas and Spaniards like a panther. Flow sharper than reindeer antlers. Nigga, we hustle every day, take chances. To print it by the self-centered, authentic, enjoy the privilege. Voice is rhythmic, get off the...
You know how people be multilingual, and sometimes they'll like dream in one language, think in one language, talk in a different language. I think he goes to sleep. He just talks and thinks in rhyme patterns. When he talks to himself, like it's a rhyme scheme involved. There's no reason you should be able to play with words and play with rhyme schemes this good.
Hieroglyphic, the prolific. You see the big toe, go and kiss it. The most specific, we get it. Your flows timid, my doze risen over the limit. Blow the cannon at you and your companion. That'll open your mouth, Buchanan, just like a cannon.
I appreciate him for running back this part of his verse, because I was going to do it anyways. Rock Marcy can spit, man. That song was tough. Production was tough. The way that DJ Muggs has been able to stay this good at production for this long time is ridiculous. The way that Rock Marcy has been able to stay this good at rapping for this long is ridiculous. So I guess the only negative is Rock Marcy is on this. I was about to say the only negative is that's the only Rock Marcy track, but hey, he'll be back on here. Yeah, I like that song a lot. Like both of the people on it, Rock and Muggs. Hey, what else can I say? This is All White Party with Mayhem Lauren. Let's get it. Well, don't let Pooh Shiesty hear this piano sample.
I got niggas that I love that I ain't never took a pic with. Cause they in the street too deep, ain't on some pick shit.
That's tough.
Soaking sunlight, I'm with a thick chick. In the beat serving like I'm playing volleyball. I don't got a ball, my niggas got it all. Blue skies and palm trees, I drive a special vessel. I count it more than I spend it, me and my money nestle. Fuck these niggas ain't shit, they never will be. Before I let these niggas take my spot, they have to kill me.
Man, these beats are so textured. I think a lot of people in this lane of hip hop probably would just stick to that piano sample, maybe throw that bass line that they have in there and leave it at that. But it's just so much textures with the vocals, even that bass line. I don't think most producers would have put that in there, but it sounds really, really good. So yeah, man, it's a vet being a vet.
There's an all-white party hosted in your nostrils. I'm a healthcare from far back in hospitals watching squid.
That might be my favorite line on album so far.
I'm a help cater from far begging in hospitals watching squid games. Ain't no kick games flipping like Dwayne Wayne frames while calculating games and flows in my veins.
the frame glasses, flipping glasses thing, that was a dope line.
Fuck these niggas ain't shit, they never will be. Before I let these niggas take my spot, they
I'm gonna take that back. I don't know if I'm feeling the bass line in this song. It feels like it's kind of clashing with the beat, but I do like the beat overall a lot. Yo, this sounds great. I'll run this bad later in the album. All right, I'm feeling this song. I will say Mayhem, he's really talking. Like, there's a lot of substance in what he's saying. It's kind of hard to follow up a lyrically dense verse like Rock Marcy's with Mayhem's more kind of straightforward street talk. He's not a lyrical miracle type rapper. I like the all white party line. That was fire. He was talking that talk a little bit. On the beat I liked. I said the bass line clashed with the rest of the production a little bit in the chorus, but overall I like the beat a lot. So this is Have a Bad Day with RLX again.
Really though, I remember we was fucked up eating Helios. Now it's looking like we lucked up with SunTrust, it was written in the code.
That's tough.
Hey, yo, I'm getting to it, yeah, you got to know it. I'm here to drop a jewel and put the plot in motion. Hey, my mind is clear.
Where did that come from, man?
I ain't leading you astray. The comment here, not gonna.
Them horns sound great.
Get the fuck from out my face and have a bad day. I'm smoking gaseous clay, your whole clique in bad shape. Get the fuck from out my face and have a bad day. I'm smoking gaseous clay, your whole clique in bad shape.
I'm willing to bet a lot of these choruses weren't choruses when the song were originally made. But I'm assuming that's Mug's idea. He's giving the song some more structure as opposed to just letting him spit for 2 minutes a track. That's pretty clever. And I like how he distorts it in the chorus too. RLX floated over that beat. I think he was perfect for that beat because his flow and his delivery is so smooth. That beat was so smooth, soulful. And once again, Muggs is doing a lot with what comes off as kind of minimal production, but there's a lot of texture into these beats. Yeah, dope song. This is LA County, and this song is with TF.
I've been crippin' since I was a minor, and then my only 2 L's, nigga, and I ain't lying. Keep it real, yeah, that's all I'm asking. Cause I'ma play a role like old dirty bastard. Carry sticks so you carry your cash.
That's fire.
I'm from the bottom of the bricks, but now it's player match. Friends, nigga. I'm fresh out, no less than 10 minutes. Straight to politicking, yeah, this crib business. Nigga, let's go mask up. Appreciate the pandemic, by the ops I just got packed out. That was on my last visit. Yeah, I rap about real life while you be acting. If you with it, load up, let's go get active. Ain't no love and ain't no
All right, that beat, I'm gonna have to stop complimenting the beats, but yeah, that beat was sick. That little siren, that distorted siren, that was the dopest part of the beat to me. As far as the rapping, I'm not a huge fan of TF. I don't think he's bad, but it's just some rappers who I think they aren't lyrically gifted enough to kind of carry this style of rapping where it's no chorus, it's no song structure, not even really any drums, and you're just rapping. It kind of all hinges on your ability to put words together, especially on an album with Rock Marciano, but I don't think he's as talented as like RLX either. He did a pretty good job of painting an image, being locked up. It was vivid, it was believable, but like I said, I don't know if I think there's room for improvement with TF just in general, and then on this track as well. But I do like this song, but I probably won't come back to it a lot. This is Panaramic Sunroof. It's got Crime Apple on it and RLX.
Play the strip club, me and my fam with bands lamping. At first glance, shit look like Storm Fields versus Sam Champion. I got a plan for every grain of sand of the Sudan to advance. I ain't leaving nothing a chance, nah, I'm doing this money dance. Cool, calm, and collecting. Put off for the guys that I'm with like Greg Popovich. My gothic bitch grew up bumping Papa Roach. Now I'm Collins, sipping Tom Collins. Cool, calm, and collecting. Put off for the guys that I'm with like Greg Popovich.
Put on for the guys that I'm with, like Greg Popovich. Like Greg Popovich. Yeah, that's a good line. That's a dope line. That's witty. That Greg Popovich line is witty.
Now I got it out in the Galapagos, eating tostones with a brolic dope. A lot of practice,
Fire.
a lot of ricotta inside the mattress. A lot of pride for little mama if she make busting it open a habit. I pack it up to here, my path they want to share. No, so the smoke boisterous, copping properties in front of which I used to loiter. Whoa.
Yo, Panaramic Sunroof.
Yeah, man. Crime Apple and DJ Muggs, that's a proven team right there. So they picked up right where they left off on Cartagena. Crime can rap, man. That nigga can spit. Crime knows how to rap in Spanish. Like D Smoke, he don't got it. I don't need whole paragraphs in Spanish. I need you to throw in words that I can understand. I'm not telling D Smoke how to use his bilingualness, but I think Crime does it better.
Protect your life. I had to stop rocking 3 stripes, never touch off-white unless it was soft. That's a 50.
What do you got against Adidas? I got the 3 stripes on right now. You can't see it because I'm not finna stand up, but come on, Crime.
Stop rocking 3 stripes, never touched off-white unless it was soft. That's a 50.
Hey, that off-white line is fire though.
Into the flames you get tossed. I toss euros outside of Europe. Finding pesos in my bag when I'm not in the Spanish-speaking area. I used to carry a chip on my shoulder. Now it's a potato. Knocking Alfredo out the Laredo. I'm Walter White inside of the Winnebago. I'm Walter Mercado with the pescado, muchacho.
Ah, that's fire. That's fire.
I'm Walter Mercado with the pescado, muchacho. Lo compro barato y lo vendo bien caro.
Ooh. Hey, that's the song right there. Crime is fire, man. His rhyme schemes and his wit is just so good. And then it just feels so charismatic how he flows back and forth between English and Spanish. Outside of the Rock Marciano track, that's my favorite song on the album so far. And maybe after a few more lists, it might be my favorite song, even including the Rock Marcy track. So let's give Godzilla with Riggs and Mooch a listen.
Yo, I write what I meant. Eating means like biting cement. The cloth wiping you off is like swiping the lint. The beat and rhyme, the lesson is a waste of my time. They watch close and hope before the celebration decline. Ginger seen a lot of rappers beat down, then they shit pop. Now they mouth shooting more rounds than they clip got.
Thank God, we about to kill him. I just put your card right on the plate. We ate his dinner. You never seen my face for days. I pray we kill this nigga. Kid, thank God we about to kill him.
This is a grimy song, man. Mooch's voice is entertaining on that chorus. And yeah, Riggs went off in that first verse. Riggs is he's building up a little portfolio of fire verses, man. He's on a run right now. I'm assuming / hoping that Riggs is on the remainder of the verse and Mooch is just handling the chorus, because I ain't gonna lie, I like Riggs more than I like Mooch rap wise. I don't know how you're gonna disagree with this. Mooch sounds like West Side Gun to me on most of his stuff, but he sounds distinct in this chorus on like this register.
I'm up when you sleep, work when you play with the work, not the boy, only jerk when we yank. Shit.
That's fire. That's fire. Pause, but that's fire. That's dope.
Slang was created, that wasn't innovated. Some see a wave, catch steam, jump ship and go and imitate it. I bust your lungs, two doctors come and go ventilate it. The game full of suckers, that's right. But I'd rather this than bagging every morning and night. This money leave, character always display. So for the
Thank God we about to kill him. Thank God, thank God, thank God we about to kill him. I just put your card right
Don't think about West Side Gun right now.
on the plate. We ate his dinner. You never seen my face for days.
Don't think about West Side Gun.
I pray we kill this nigga. Kid, thank God we about to kill him. Thank God, thank God, thank God we about
Don't think about West Side Gun right now.
to kill him. I just put your card right on the plate. We ate his dinner.
I do like that chorus. Even though Mooch sound like West Side Gun. Man, I think it might be about time for Riggs and Muggs to do an album together. That song is fire. So this is Father Time with Ill Bill. This sound like a crime scene.
Feeling
stereo. Brooklyn be taking it, this be the barrio. Busy with beans, Billy Valerio. Getting the narrow, bro. Ran up and shot him up. Empty dipped from the bottom up. Chop up the shot and line him up. Chop up the body and grind him up. You ain't religious, how Jesus feeds you from his mouth like a baby bird. Fuck you, pay me first. Less than zero like Jamie Gertz. Ran up and shot him up. Empty dipped from the bottom up. Chop up the shot and line him up. Chop up the body and grind him up.
All right, that's interesting. Yeah, that beat sounded dangerous, man. That beat sounded like I need to get the strap. I felt a little conflicted because I like the cadence of the rap, but I don't know if I'm tripping, but it sounded like he was slurring, man. He wasn't enunciating a lot of those words. I think I like where it was going though, and the cadence. It felt like a machine gun cadence. It really reminded me of some of the flows that Tech Nine does. So interesting song. I don't think I'm a fan of it. Huge fan of the beat though. So that was Father Time. This is More Fire with Hologram.
Playing CeeLo, rolling craps in the casino. See the weed growing in Sino, make a C note. What do we know? Saw, look at my face, this shit is fake. Feeding grapes, I plan to never have a boss again. Albums on sale.
Bro, there's just so much hunger from some of these rappers being on a DJ Muggs tape. And I mean, some of these guys have collabed with Muggs before, but I just feel like Muggs is really bringing the spotlight to a lot of dope spitters. This fire verse so far from Hologram, this flow and rhyme scheme is pretty tough.
I ride over the hill on my horse when hammers pop, chain, diamonds dirty dancing, doing the damn thing.
That's fire.
Ruin my game. I need this big bad society, no trying me. Sativa for my anxiety, fire tree.
Yeah, that song was tough. Let's get into Absolem Reprise Part 2. Rock Marcy is back.
Suede moccasins, 10K, gator politics, chopsticks, burn tie stick, pay the pharmacist, recline like the Mac in the barber's chair, cut Marchman square.
That's fire.
The M1 flare out the Montclair, as far as nuts, got a bronze pair, keep the ganja near. Proceed about, live in the dream house, the 40-inch flat screen in the meanwhile, snatch a queen up like a rebound, the 3 QTs, green and brown, squeeze rounds, the Chris 6 speed growl like animals in the wild, cash cows, the stacks out like a basset hound, pass out, got class, not a class clown, clap the pound to put the crack in your smile, rap profound inside a laugh in the cloud, chain strap.
That's tough.
Smoking infinite, the most inventive, explosive lyrics, I was always prone to kill it, nigga, you supposed to feel it.
Man, we need a Rock Marcy project like ASAP. But yeah, fire verse. I don't really need to say that much about Rock Marcy. He's fire, and this verse was fire. So this is It's Over. This has RLX again.
The same words that burn me for light cream, trying to be nice to me, and that don't sit right with me. Reuniting is highly unlikely. I ain't thinking twice about what you like. I got the sights.
Yeah, man, structure of these rhymes fire. And RLX, he has a lot of content. Some people get kind of caught up in the rhyme scheme and the lyricism without like having substance in your lyrics. He's actually talking.
People get shot every day and every night, B. I Shorty choco listo, sprinkle Milo, sencillo with the regional. Not for real though. Grew up when all the shorties did the heel toe. What at times feel like the last bit of real soul. Make sure my kids know. I got the title Dolly from my gusto.
The guitar sounds sick, man.
Hold the magic, my voice blaring up in soul assassin gold. What I made out of what I was told, you got to know it. My goal is to have it, not to show it. You try and fill a void. When time come for action, you gon' blow it. We get the job done and crack open the bottle of Moe it. Focus, I know where I'm going. I don't hold on to hope. Highs are highs and lows are lows. Yeah, you know how it goes.
That's tough.
I'm in the mountains with the J-Moore and Naked in the bullseye. If not, I'm poolside and 2 socks between 2 bras. Let's go.
All right, tough project, man, start to finish. DJ Muggs is really in his bag. He's having a crazy year in general, man. He's having a producer MVP type year, man. So this following up that sick project with Crime Apple, and then arguably even better project earlier this year with Rome Streets. You know, the production hasn't missed a beat. I think for the most part, the rapping here was really, really good. Rock Marcy, I think he had the best 2 verses on here. But RLX was super fire on this album, and he had the most appearances. Crime Apple was fire. Hologram also came with a really good verse here. I think the only verse that were really lacking to me, I didn't care too much for the TF verse. I didn't care too much for the Ill Bill verse, even though I was really intrigued. But yeah, Fire Project, I don't think it's his best project of the year, but I think that wasn't a reflection of DJ Muggs. I think that's more so just a reflection of you did a whole project with Rome Streetz, one of the best rappers right now. You did a project with Crime Apple, one of the most underrated rappers right now. So, you know, when you branch out and try to include other, you know, lesser known rappers who are still kind of growing their fan base and getting a footing, you know, of course the rapping isn't going to be as good as someone as established as, you know, Rome Streetz. But overall, I like this project a lot, man.